not only people are affected by this negative energy, the whole environment around them are changing based upon people's energy to reflect our inner world, and so that we would get messages and confirmations how we feel and how we can deal with it. And when the toilet exploded, it maybe seems like another issue, like it's random, but it's not. It's a representation how all of the people in this kitchen are not willing to let go the past and flush away the shit that they have experienced. So all of this shit that they are holding on clogs up the drain, and the things just keep adding up while the pressure rises till explodes, and now you left to deal with even bigger mess because you are holding on these small things that are holding you back. And this is not the first time that I saw this type of issue in the workplace. I worked in other toxic workplaces where people are not willing to let go of their shit, and the clients themselves are the same way as the employees. So having problems with the toilet happens pretty often. It shows how people with similar type of issues are bringing together because they attract that type of energy, and at the same time it helps them to look from the outside perspective and reflect on those things that they themselves are doing because they are not able to do it on their own. So the universe helps them by putting the same types of people in their way so that they could truly see the things that they are doing wrong, while the other person can understand the place that you are coming from. And the problems kept adding up till they even lost the power for the whole kitchen, which is representation how this constant fighting with each other drains their energy, and how in end of the day it makes even more problems to everyone to deal with. And it's interesting how the guy who was responsible for this blackout actually did it because he tried to do it faster, and so it would benefit the whole team. This wasn't even his fault because this situation happened to him because he has one of the highest energies, because in this group he is one of the most positive persons, and if the collective's mind is based upon negativity, it has to bring it down to third level so that all of the people would be negative. And this situation happens specifically this way. He would feel guilty about himself and blame himself for this problem. So you see, it doesn't matter how smart or how good of a person you are, because end of the day you will manifest these dumb negatively based experiences because the people around you are dedicated to manifest these types of things, and you are affected by it, so you can't escape it. These things will happen to you as well, only because you are close to them and are interacting with them. And the things even went so bad that they lose gas as well, which is represented by the fire element, which is their passion for their work, and shows that how they are losing the passion, the desire to keep going forward. Basically everything is blocked because they keep thinking to themselves that it can't be worse than this. And in the end we can realize that this mess was one of Richie's manifestations, where he once again are hoping that something bad happens and he could be the savior who saves the day while making other people feel bad so that he could feel even better about it. And this is no accident. He was hoping for this type of situation for quite some time, and because other people who are around him and focused on him actually help him to bring this manifestation into life, because he has no manifestation power on his own, because his mindset is based upon bringing chaos in other people's lives. And it turns out that Sydney have a similar past than Carmi, who thought that she needed someone to scream in her ear to push her even further. It shows how people with similar type of issues are bringing together because they attract that type of energy, and at the same time it helps them to look from the outside perspective and reflect on those things that they themselves are doing because they are not able to do it on their own. So the universe helps them by putting the same types of people in their way so that they could truly see the things that they are doing wrong, while the other person can understand the place that you are coming from.